Hey everyone, welcome to Walking Candy Aisle. Today we have another review for you, of course. Cadbury's Fruit and Nut Dark is on the docket today. And actually it's funny because I just recently reviewed the Cadbury Fruit and Nut, the milk chocolate version of this. And at the time I was saying, I think I even said in the review, like, it's one of those things where you see it and you don't really think about it because I would never get it. Even though I liked it, I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. But I don't really think about the Cadbury Fruit and Nut. It's sort of around. It's sort of at the impulse section where you're buying candy all the time. But now that I'm sort of, I don't know if I quite say that I'm coming to sort of a natural end to to some of this stuff. But I really am sort of, I've been reviewing candy basically twice a week for the past like 4 years or something like that. It's kind of nuts. There's a lot of reviews here, and I'm really kind of getting to a point where I've done almost everything, and so now that I'm looking around and I'm like, oh yeah, well I guess I never did like the dark chocolate SKUs of a lot of stuff, things that even the ones, and this is one that like a normal chocolate bar I normally don't even notice, and it's the dark chocolate version of that. So kind of even like less on my scale of noticeability. Um, but here we are. Now I'm getting through some of these things. That's actually kind of interesting. There's kind of a sense of satisfaction to oh, I walk into a store and I'm like, yep, well this store I've cleaned out. I've actually reviewed everything available in this store. I guess I got to go to the bigger, the super convenience store, or like you know, the candy store that has more imports and things like that. But this is a chocolate available here in Canada. I assume in the UK, where Cadbury, the home of Cadbury, of course. Dairy milk. It's a dairy milk, of course, so you know it's pretty good quality. There it is. Well, fresh out of the fridge. Just to try and keep it from melting. It's a little warm out today. So anyway, there it is. It's your pretty standard. Now, when I reviewed this before, I was sort of surprised to note that it was just almonds and raisins are the fruit. So raisins are the fruit, almonds are the nuts. That's the same here. It's just exactly the same as that, only with dark chocolate. And I was impressed with it. And I know there are viewers out there who feel like milk chocolate can be too sweet, and really prefer the dark chocolate. So I gotta say, this already in one bite, as I expected, kind of lives up to it. Unfortunately for you dark chocolate fans, my channel may not be the best source of info on that. I never consider myself any kind of expert on dark chocolate, but because really, you want good dark chocolate, you probably want artisanal chocolate. And my focus has always been on like candy bars, things that are readily available in the candy aisle, hence the name of the channel. However, this is available. There are a few dark chocolate bars that are closer to like quote unquote, candy bars, right? This is pretty good, I gotta say. As someone who's not, I'm hesitant around dark chocolate, as you guys well know. This comes off well, and I think that the key here is not really just the almonds, but the sweetness of those raisins. Very nice. It really cuts the potential bitterness. What does it say here? Oh, geez, that's hard to read. Yeah. Dark chocolate, something, raisins, nope. Raisins and chopped almonds. That's what it says. Yeah, we already knew that's what it was, so that was not helpful. But I gotta say, another good entry from Cadbury. Of course, the dairy milk line really never ceases to to impress. You know, this is not the Dairy Milk line, of course, because it is not a milk. You know what I mean, guys. It's in the same family, right? It's clearly in the same packaging, in the same SKU. It would be sitting alongside all of the other dairy milk products. But it is a Cadbury product, and it's done pretty well, as Cadbury generally does. Walking the Candy Aisle is going to rate the Cadbury Fruit and Nut Dark. I'm going to rate it a strong 4 out of 5. It's really a good bar. Just like the milk chocolate version of this bar. Definitely worth a try, and especially I think if you're a dark chocolate fan, but not maybe not as serious a dark chocolate fan, right? I don't know. I don't know, guys. You know who if you're the kind of person I think who might like this kind of bar, if you know what kind of chocolate you like, and I think that from my taste, it does a good job at what it's trying to be. Does that make sense? In my mind, that makes sense. Like, it's positioned in a certain way, and it achieves what it's positioned as. So in that sense, it's entirely successful. So anyway, I think that score is a good one, and yeah, that's my take on it. Why don't you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Are there any other dark chocolate, like candy bar style chocolates that you guys like? I know there's a couple that are outstanding that I haven't reviewed. I'm looking at the Bounty Dark and the Mounds. I don't think I ever reviewed the Mounds. I did review Almond Joy. Both of those are dark chocolate bars. Kind of hard for me to find Mounds here in Canada, but I will try and track that down. Dark chocolate and coconut too. You know, two things that are not always my favorite. But anyway, I'd be interested to know in what you guys think are like the standard kind of chocolate bars that I might have missed. Because I'd like to, continue on my streak here of, cleaning out the stores and seeing what's to be seen. Anyway, thank you very much for your time and support. I really appreciate you guys watching the channel and, taking the time to like this video, make a comment, whatever, just engage, and have fun. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.